Did you know that by the time you're 80 years old, you may have lost up to half of your muscle mass compared to when you were younger? It's true. And it's not just about feeling weaker. A condition called sarcopenia is quietly robbing millions of seniors around the world of their strength, balance, and independence. More than 50 million older adults are affected, and each year over 300,000 elderly people are hospitalized due to falls, many of which could have been prevented if they had just a little more muscle strength left. And here's what no one wants to admit. It starts sooner than you think. Not when you're in your 80s, but in your 60s, sometimes even your late 50s. You don't feel it right away. At first, it's just a little stiffness in the morning. A little more effort to carry the laundry. Maybe you notice you're not walking as fast. Not standing as tall. Not recovering from small things like you used to. Then one day, you catch yourself gripping the handrail just to get up from the toilet. You hesitate before climbing stairs. You pass up playing with the grandkids because you're scared of falling. And slowly, quietly, you start to lose more than strength. You start to lose freedom. Confidence. Control. This isn't fear-mongering. This is happening, every single day, to people just like you. And the worst part? Most seniors have no idea it's happening until it's almost too late. Because sarcopenia doesn't scream. It whispers. Until one day, it takes something from you that's hard to get back. But don't think for a second that this is the end of the road. Because in just a moment, I'm going to share something powerful. Something very few people know. A simple daily habit that's been quietly helping seniors not just stop muscle loss, but actually reverse it. And this isn't theory. It's not fluff. It's based on new science, research that most doctors haven't even brought up with their patients yet. Because they're still stuck in the old way of thinking. That losing strength is just a normal part of aging. But I'm here to tell you, that's a lie. And today, we're going to uncover the truth. If you've ever looked in the mirror and thought, is this really what aging has to feel like? Then keep watching. Because what comes next, might just change everything. Now let's get into it. If you're ready to take back your strength, even if you felt it slipping away, the very first habit you need to know is something I call the 5-minute muscle wake-up. That's right. Just 5 minutes a day. Not an hour. Not a boot camp. 5 focused minutes. Right at home. And it can make a massive difference in how strong, steady, and independent you feel, not months from now, but in just a few short weeks. Here's the truth. A study by the American College of Sports Medicine found that short, daily resistance-based movements can improve muscle strength by up to 30% in adults over 65. Not by lifting heavy. Not by running miles. But by doing the right kind of movement, consistently. Because as we age, the muscles we lose first aren't just about size, they're about speed, balance, and power. Those quick-reacting fibers in your legs that help you catch yourself when you trip. Those are called fast-twitch muscle fibers, and they're the first to go when sarcopenia sets in. But the good news? You can wake them back up. You can train them, gently, safely, right from your living room. Here's how. Each morning, do 3 rounds of the following. Bodyweight squats. Just lower down as if you're sitting on a chair, then stand tall. Hold a sturdy surface if needed. Wall push-ups. Lean into a wall and push yourself away. It strengthens the arms and chest without strain on the joints. Seated leg lifts. Sit tall in a chair. Lift one leg at a time and hold for a few seconds. Feel those muscles working. No equipment. No special outfit. No loud music or mirrors. Just you, your body, and a few intentional minutes that say, I'm not giving up my strength without a fight. Now, here's where most people get it wrong. They think you've got to lift heavy weights or spend hours in a gym to rebuild strength. But that's outdated thinking. Science shows it's not about how much you lift, it's about how often you move. Frequency over force. Because the body adapts to what it does consistently, not what it does occasionally with intensity. This is why daily practice matters more than weekend workouts. This is why small, repeated action changes lives. And here's what I want you to understand deeply. This isn't about building beach muscles. It's about building functional strength, the kind that lets you carry groceries, step into the tub, walk with confidence, and get back up if you ever fall. The kind of strength that gives you back your freedom. So, tomorrow morning, before breakfast, before emails, before anything else, I want you to give your muscles 5 minutes of attention. No matter your age. No matter your ability. Start where you are. Because motion is medicine. And 5 minutes? That's your prescription. Number 2, protein timing, the muscle meal window. Now that your muscles are waking up, they're hungry for one thing, fuel. But not just any fuel, the right timing of protein. You see, as we age, our bodies become less efficient at using the protein we eat. You might be eating enough over the course of the day, but if you're loading it all into one big dinner, you're missing your best muscle-building window. According to the Journal of Nutrition in Aging, seniors who evenly distribute their protein intake across all meals preserve significantly more muscle than those who don't. Here's why: your muscles can only process a certain amount of protein at one time. After movement, even gentle movement, your muscles become more receptive, more open to repair and growth. This is called the anabolic window, and it's your chance to build strength from the inside out. So instead of skipping breakfast or grabbing just toast, aim for 20 to 30 grams of protein in the morning. Add a couple of eggs, a Greek yogurt, or a scoop of plant-based protein into a smoothie. Do the same at lunch. Think grilled chicken, lentils, or cottage cheese. Your dinner shouldn't be the first time your muscles get what they need. And no, you don't need powders, or bodybuilder shakes. Real food works just fine. This simple shift can have a dramatic effect, especially when paired with habit number 1. Forget what you've heard, eating light in the morning and loading up at night may feel familiar, but it's a pattern that can silently accelerate muscle loss. Flip it, and feed your strength when it matters most. Number 3, mind-muscle connection, the forgotten secret. Physical strength doesn't just come from your muscles. It starts in your brain. And this next habit unlocks that often overlooked link between thought and motion. It's called the mind-muscle connection, and it's exactly what it sounds like, using deliberate focus to fire up the muscle fibers you're targeting. In a study published by Frontiers in Physiology, participants who visualized their muscles working, even without weights, activated significantly more muscle tissue than those who moved passively. Here's the truth: you don't have to push harder. You have to focus deeper. When you lift your leg, don't just go through the motion. Say to yourself, or out loud, I am lifting this leg slowly. I feel the muscle contracting. Do the same with arm raises, with squats, even with gripping a ball. This trains your neuromuscular system, the communication line between your brain and your body. That line weakens with age, but it can also be rewired. And when it is, your movements become stronger, your balance becomes sharper, and your reaction time improves. Most people think it's all about the weight or the reps, but the quiet power of intention. That's where the real transformation begins. So next time you move, don't drift off. Tune in. Number 4, power posture practice, strength without sweat. If you've ever looked at a photo of yourself from 10 years ago and thought, I stood taller back then, you're not imagining things. Posture naturally changes with age, but that slouching, the tilting, the rounding of the shoulders. It's more than cosmetic. It's a thief, silently stealing your strength. Weak posture shortens important muscles, weakens your back and core, and shifts your center of gravity. That means more strain, more stiffness, and less stability. But there's a solution, and it only takes 2 minutes a day. Stand with your back against a wall. Press your heels, hips, shoulder blades, and the back of your head against it. Don't force it, just align. Now, take a deep breath. Tuck your chin slightly. Pull your shoulders back. Hold. Then release slowly. Repeat. This isn't just a stretch. It's an activation. When you engage your postural muscles deliberately, you retrain your body to move in balance. You open the chest, realign the spine, and unlock strength where it's been hiding. And over time, this doesn't just help you stand taller, it helps you lift more, move better, and fall less. The myth? That posture is about looking proper. The truth? It's about staying powerful. Bonus tip, walking with intention, strength walks. You may already be walking daily. That's good. But let's make it great. Ordinary walking is good for the heart. But intentional walking, with focus, variation, and activation, transforms your walk into a muscle rebuilding practice. Here's how: add intervals. Every 2 to 3 minutes, pick up your pace for 30 seconds. This doesn't mean sprinting, just a quicker pace that makes you breathe deeper and swing your arms with purpose. Engage your core. Lift your knees slightly higher. Look straight ahead, not at the ground. When safe, walk on grass or uneven surfaces to challenge your stabilizers. This doesn't just burn more calories. It stimulates the muscles in your legs, hips, and glutes, the ones responsible for standing from a chair, climbing stairs, or keeping your balance when you trip. Walking is underrated. But when done with intention, it becomes one of the most powerful muscle tools in your daily routine. So if you want to walk steadier, lift with confidence, and even rebuild lost muscle, just commit to this one daily habit. Start today. Right after this video. Your body will thank you tomorrow. And the best part? It's never too late to start. Your age is not your limitation, it's your launch point. Whether you're 60 or 90, the moment you decide to move with purpose, fuel your strength, and connect with your body, that's the moment you begin to reverse the clock, one choice at a time. And remember, strength isn't just measured in muscle. It's in the way you get out of bed without holding on to the nightstand. It's in the way you carry your groceries without needing 2 trips. It's in the way you say, "I can do this," without hesitation. Because independence, real independence, comes from the quiet confidence that your body still has your back. These habits, they're more than techniques. They are your tools for freedom. Freedom to move. Freedom to explore. Freedom to live without fear of frailty. Now let me ask you, what does your version of strength look like? Is it playing on the floor with your grandkids? Walking into a room without a cane? Getting back on a bike, taking that dream trip, or simply standing tall in front of the mirror and saying, "I feel strong again"? That vision is possible. But it starts with a habit. Just one. Done daily. Repeated with intention. The small things, done consistently, are what rewrite the story of aging. It's not about giant leaps. It's about daily steps, steady, smart, and sustainable. So as you step into the rest of your day, carry this with you. You are not here to shrink. You are not here to slow down and disappear. You are here to rise, with strength, with clarity, and with pride. You are part of a new generation of seniors. One that doesn't accept decline as destiny. One that chooses to thrive. And if that's you, then you're in the right place. This is Thriving Age Tip. And we're here to walk this journey with you. Now before we wrap up, think back to those habits. The muscle wake up. The protein timing. The mind-muscle focus. The power posture. And the intentional walk. Which one spoke to you the most? Which one are you starting with today? Tell us in the comments, your choice, your reason, or even your story. You never know who you'll inspire just by sharing your first step. And if you haven't already, hit subscribe. Because in the next video, we're diving deeper. We'll explore how to rebuild endurance, sharpen brain health, and protect your joints, all with the same science-backed, senior-focused strategies that work. So don't miss it. Because every day you choose to show up, you're rewriting what aging looks like, and more importantly, what it feels like. Stay strong, stay curious, and stay committed. We'll see you in the next one. This is Thriving Age Tip, helping you turn every year into your strongest yet.